In addition to that, there is another very important aspect, that is yoga. And you would be surprised to know this yoga is extremely beneficial in frozen shoulder. But if you are new to yoga and you have no idea what are the practices that are very beneficial in this frozen shoulder, so there is one Isha yoga practice that is about shoulder movements. That practice is extremely beneficial. If you do it 5-6 times a day, that is extremely beneficial to relieve this frozen shoulder, because it's a very gentle practice and almost everybody can do slowly, very slowly and gently. And if you want to know more about this practice, you please write to us. We will send you the link. Like this is the practice that includes a set of neck practices and a shoulder practice, which will be very beneficial to get over this frozen shoulder. So this is one way. There is one more another practice that is called directional movement of arms, that is also very beneficial for early stages of frozen shoulder. Like those people who don't have very cruciating pain in their shoulder, those people can try this directional movement of arms, that is one of the Isha Upa Yoga practice. But if you have already very cruciating pain in your shoulder and you find your shoulder pain is too much, then you can try this neck practices along with the shoulder practice. So if you want to know more about these practices, you please write to us. We will guide you how you can do it, and we can also send you the links how to do it, so that it will become easy for you and with guidelines, and you will be able to overcome this frozen shoulder very easily. In addition to that, you try to focus on more on pranayam and meditation, because meditation is extremely beneficial to release stress from your mind and make your mind calm. And whenever your mind is calm, definitely it generates health and it helps your body to heal naturally. So this is one thing that you can do. Yoga, if you want to do certain type of more yoga, the very important practice that you can do, which can be helpful in frozen shoulder, that is Surya Namaskar. But make sure, like, your frozen shoulder should not be in worst condition. When I am saying worst condition, means if somebody is in extremely cruciating pain, definitely that time he will not be able to do Surya Namaskar. But it is a very early stage of your frozen shoulder, then you can opt for Surya Namaskar. It is extremely beneficial practice, or sun salutation. And if you want to know more about it, you please write to us. We can guide you how you can learn this practice. And if you want to avoid frozen shoulder, and if you want, like, I never want to suffer with frozen shoulder, definitely try to adopt certain yoga practices in your life. So Isha Upa Yoga, it's one of the very simple practice that you all can do. In addition to that, there is Yoga Namaskar, which you can practice. If you want to learn these practices, you please write to us. We will guide you how you can do these practices, and you can protect yourself from being caught into frozen shoulder. Because if there is a history of frozen shoulder in your family, then it is always good to take precautions in advance, because if your shoulder joint, if your tendons, if your bones will remain healthy, then definitely you will not land into such conditions. But if you already have landed into frozen shoulder, you need not to worry, but there definitely then you cannot do all yoga practices, but you need to take certain precautions for certain practices. For example, I mentioned, like, if you have cruciating pain, definitely you will not be able to opt for Surya Namaskar, but you can opt for these small neck practices along with shoulder practices. So that's the thing. That's how we can use yoga also and Ayurveda also to make the health of our shoulder joint better. And there is one more exercise which you can do in your daily day-to-day life. You just keep your arms like this, you stretch your arms like this and keep your hands like this, and try to make a round circle like this, 3 times clockwise like this and 3 times anti-clockwise like this. So this is the very simple practice that you can do while even standing posture or sitting posture. It is best to do it in a sitting posture because then your back has a proper support. So you sit in a cross-legged posture and then you just do these rotations 3 times in clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. So this practice is also very beneficial in frozen shoulder, but make sure like your disease should be frozen shoulder. It should not be some kind of fracture which cause pain, because for fracture definitely we restrict the movements of the shoulder, and so that's why it becomes very important that you diagnose it well, like whether it is a frozen shoulder or some other condition that is causing pain. So whatever practices I have told, it is only regarding frozen shoulder. In addition to that, you can also use a marma therapy for healing this frozen shoulder. What is marma therapy? Marma therapy is acupressure of the nearby points of shoulder joint, like here where is this deltoid muscle insertion is there. You know, there is a muscle over here, deltoid, it has insertion over here. So you can put a pressure on this point for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release it. You just put a pressure for the count of 5 and then release it. Similarly, in nearby points also you can put a acupressure for the counting of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that will also lead to better circulation of your blood. And this also comes under the treatment of marma therapy, because shoulder joint is considered as marma, and if you are putting pressure like this, that is also very beneficial for the blood circulation. But make sure you are not putting extreme pressure. It should be gentle pressure. Just for the count of 5 and then just release it. So you can do it in 2-3 times a day. It will also help you to come over this frozen shoulder. It's been seen that many times Kapha body type people and Vata body type people are more prone to frozen shoulders, and it is something very serious disease. You can easily overcome it, but it is just like if we don't take precautions and if we don't take right measures in frozen shoulders, sometimes this disease lasts for years, sometimes 1 year, sometimes 2 years, and in some people this pain becomes extremely excruciating. So that's why it becomes very important that we take proper precautions at proper time, so that we don't land into difficult situations. And because if we land into difficult situations, then we use various kind of chemicals that will harm our body. For example, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. So no need to use these drugs if you are taking proper precautions and if we are taking proper care of our shoulder. Even if somebody has frozen shoulder, we can come over it very naturally. So these are the ways and methods which I have mentioned to deal with frozen shoulder. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you are watching me for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. So that's all for today, and if you have any questions regarding frozen shoulder or regarding Ayurveda or health, you please feel free to write to us. We will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. And regarding consultations also, you please write to us. We will guide you how it can be done. So that's all for today. With this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed.